We are back for another week. I feel like it's gonna be a hectic day.
I did not get out of here on time. Just saw another admit.
Just saw another one.
Another admit.
I got one more admission. Honestly, this is like the last thing I want to be doing right now.
I'm so tired.
Gotta take care of our patients. That's our job. Welcome back, vlog. Happy Monday. Let's make it a good week. Fit check to start the vlog. Literally the same thing I wear every other vlog. All right, let's go to work. Hi, Bubba's. And my other Bubba's. Bringing the running shoes with us today. Running shoes, trail shoes. Look at that sunrise. All right, vlog, we are back for another week. Even though it's Monday, I actually still worked yesterday because my schedule for this medicine block is Sunday through Friday. So my only day off is Saturdays. Yesterday wasn't too bad. We admitted, and so it was a little bit more work than days that you don't admit, but that means today should be pretty okay because I'll basically just be managing my list of patients, and I teed up a lot of things for them yesterday. So today will be all about following up on diagnostics, talking to consults, hopefully some discharges, but it should overall be a pretty good day. All right, let's head on in. Not a bad morning so far, just did some chart reviewing, and now it is time to go around. I'm done seeing my patients, so I grabbed a quick breakfast before meeting the attending for rounds.
Compared to the, well, was it changed?
Rounds are done, we had some lunch, and now I am working on discharging 2 of my patients. Pretty good Monday so far. All right, so it is about 5 p.m. I am doing a lap around the hospital to check on my patients. I actually managed to discharge more than half my list of patients today, which is amazing. However, the night team is admitting, so tomorrow I'm gonna get a fresh list anyway. Today was definitely one of those days where I felt like I was just in the groove all day. I got everything done pretty easily, really smoothly. All my patients are stable, and I feel like I'm taking very good care of them, and you know, obviously I'm getting them out of the hospital, so that's usually a good sign that you're doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna finish checking in on the rest of my patient list, and then I'll grab some dinner, work on sign out, and then wait for the night team to come in. I feel like walking through the stairwell to get around the hospital is the most cliche resident doctor thing ever.
You heard Nellis auction?
Oh, I love Nellis auction. All right, we are done for the day. Just signed out to the night team. Gonna go home and change, start some laundry, and then I think I'm gonna force myself to go for a run. I am going for a run. I really had to force myself to come out here after I got off my shift today. It's like 8:30, and honestly, this is like the last thing I want to be doing right now. I would rather be at home, cuddling with the dogs, playing video games with my friends, laying in bed, watching TV, literally anything else. But the thing with residency and working such long hours, many days a week, is that you really just need to force yourself to keep yourself active and healthy, even though you're tired after a long day of working. Also, if you can get yourself to go on busy rotations like I'm on medicine right now, you know, 6 days a week, 12 hours at least per day, then you can go during any rotation and you can, you know, keep the habits through residency. It's tough though, I can't lie guys, it freaking sucks, but we out here, we're taking care of our bodies. I did sign up for a half marathon on November 3rd, so that's my motivation to get out here and stay active, but it's still tough. Anyway, let's finish this run so we can go home. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Time to go to work. All right, we're back for another day. The night team was admitting last night, so we are going to get new patients this morning that they'll hand off to us. Yesterday, I cleared off my list pretty well. I had a lot of discharges, so I have a lot of room on my list for new patients. So we'll see how many we get. Today might be a busy day of catching up on a bunch of new patients and trying to get caught up with their care. Let's get at it. All right, I have chart reviewed, and now I'm going to go see my patients. I didn't get too many from the overnight team, which is nice, so I should be able to stay caught up today. I just discharged one of my patients, so rewarding myself with some Starbucks as a reward. A little sweet treat. All right, guys, let's catch up a little bit. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Today's been a pretty typical day. Started the day off with chart reviewing my patients. We got a few admits from the overnight team, but nothing too crazy. I went and saw them, called a couple consults. One of my patients, I had to reach out to the orthopedic surgeons, and another patient I had to reach out to cardiology. And then we went around with our attending, and at noon we did something called noon report, which is basically when the medicine teams meet with one of our attendings, and each team discusses one of our active cases and talks about the patient's presentation, the workup we've done. We work through the differentials and use them as teaching points. So say we have a patient who has like hyponatremia, for example, so low sodium. We use that to dive into a discussion about the management of hyponatremia and things to look out for, essentially using our current active patients as a blueprint for learning. That's pretty much what residency is for, but when you do something like noon report, it's just a more formal setup for that type of forum. We do this type of learning and teaching when we're rounding, but I think having a dedicated like hour block in the afternoon is nice because it allows you to have more dedicated time for that discussion and learning. Again, you're doing all this while you're rounding anyway. You're just doing it on like a bunch of patients. And that's kind of what residency is, right? You're learning from your patients and using the things you see as jumping off points for things you need to look, deeper into and learn more about. Eventually, the idea is you see everything and you treat everything so that you come out a competent and confident physician. But in medicine, we like to say that we're always practicing medicine. So we are pretty dedicated to lifelong learning. So even once you finish residency and you're in attending, you'll still use your patients as, learning points and keep seeking more and more education so that you can continue to deliver better and better patient care. So that's what we did this afternoon. Then we had some lunch. I followed up on a couple studies. I worked on notes. I also discharged a couple of my patients today, which was really nice. Like I said, it's about 5:30 now, and I'm doing a lap around the hospital, just checking in on my patients, talking to their care teams, their nurses, making sure everyone's on the same page, making sure everyone is updated on things we did throughout today. After I'm done, I'll grab some dinner and wait for the night team to come in, and we'll do sign out. Overall, a pretty good day.
We got the goods, baby.
I feel like I'm always showing me getting food in these vlogs, but it's because, one of the only things I can really film is when I get food. So I feel like these vlogs just make it look like I'm constantly eating and just getting food the whole day, which I am. A lot of the pacing of my days based around when I get to eat. So I always look forward to it. Today we are having a crispy chicken wrap. Not the healthiest, but definitely delicious. All done, time to go to the gym.
Good morning. I'm so tired.
Hi, Chewy. I feel like I got such poor quality sleep.
We gotta get up and work.
It's all ready to go.
The dogs keep peeing against my car. That is not a toilet. Look at this, guys. Dogs have a doggy door right there. Like, that's my bedroom, doggy door, backyard. And they still make me go outside with them because they know they get a treat if I do.
The scrubs are wrinkly today. I feel like that's a bad omen. Oh well, let's go to work. All right, happy Wednesday, guys. We are admitting this afternoon, so hopefully it's not too crazy of a day. I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm caught up with all my work this morning. If I have any discharges, I'll try to get them out by noon. That way I can just focus on admissions for the rest of the day. Hopefully we don't get slammed today. It's just me and my co-intern, so if we end up getting a lot of admissions, it's gonna be rough. The goal is to somehow get out on time today, which is tough on admission days, but we're gonna try our best. Let's have a good day. I am rounding on my patients, taking the stairs because it's good for my health. Get some exercise in. A little view of Vegas from this hospital. It's kind of nice. A little bit of mountains. Breakfast time. I was like getting scrambles for breakfast because you can just stack the protein in with the bacon, sausage, eggs, the little hash brown in there, you know, for texture. Time for the waiting game. All right, I just saw my first admit of the afternoon. I got it while I was working on a discharge for another patient, so kind of had to go do that, run up to the floor, talk to the family, get the patient discharged, and then run down to the emergency room to see our new patient. Now I'm going back to put orders in and get the admission started. I feel like it's gonna be a hectic day. Just saw another one. Just saw another admit. Just saw another admit. Busy day. It's just past 6 p.m., which is our admit stop time. And right before 6, I got one more admission. I thought I was gonna be able to get out of here on time, but it's the life we chose, baby. Gotta take care of our patients. That's our job. Let's go see them. Bro, it is 8:30. I did not get out of here on time. Absolutely did not get out of here at 7 like I was hoping I would. We got a few admissions throughout the afternoon, but the kicker was I got an admit like within 10 minutes of when we were gonna stop admitting. So that's the only reason I ended up getting out later, because you got to see the patient, do all the admit stuff, sign out with the attending, and then we had to sign out to the night team still, then finish notes and everything. But 8:30 is not bad, man, especially because a couple months ago I was staying until like 10 on some days, so we'll take 8:30 on an admit day literally anytime. Like that's fine. I'm not complaining. Good day overall though. Interesting patients. Yeah, no complaints. I feel a lot faster, a lot more efficient than the first time I was on medicine, which is obviously just because of experience, right? Like I'm not spending as much time putting the orders in because I'm faster, you know, doing the notes, I'm a lot faster at them. Anyway, I don't really feel like vlogging because I'm tired and I just want to go home. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. We'll talk more. I know I didn't film a lot today, but patient care has to come first every single time. That's a non-debatable. Vlog comes second. On busy days like today where you're managing the floor, you're doing admits, doing a whole bunch of stuff, you can't vlog. I try my best to show you guys what this life is like, what I'm doing, but patient care always comes first. That's the priority. So I'm gonna go home and rest because I'm exhausted, but I promise we will vlog more and catch up more tomorrow. My favorite thing after a long day is just laying in bed, cuddling with the puppies. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday, baby. You can keep eating. Happy Thursday, guys. It's day 5 out of 6. Tomorrow is my Friday, which is incredible. Still can't believe I'm working 6 days a week right now. It's a lot, but we got this. Not admitting today. We do have Didactics this afternoon, so should be a pretty good day overall. Let's head on in. Construction's crazy. Two lectures down, 2 more hours to go.
You're always just looking at the true, so this would be like TP.
I'm gonna remember that now.
Nice.
I always mix them up.
Yeah, so I literally just like draw these.
Okay, it's about 5:30 in the evening. We've had Didactics all afternoon, which weren't too bad. We did some case studies. We did a stats lecture, which DePaul led, which was pretty cool. The hard thing about having didactics is even though it's like protected time, you still have to do like patient care, right? There are some rotations that it truly is like having protected time. So for example, if you're on an outpatient clinic rotation, then you can leave and no one's, expecting anything from you for the rest of the day, right? Like your patients will get seen by the other people in clinic or your attendings. If you're on call for, say, surgery, then that time can be protected as well, because if any consults come in, then your attending can take care of it. With medicine, I feel like it's more like a soft protected time, because throughout the didactics, you're still getting pages from the floor, you're still getting questions from other staff members, you're having consultants text you, nursing reaching out to you, asking about things with the patient. You have to finish notes because you rounded with your attending right before didactics, so you have all your notes to finish so you can get the plans in. It doesn't really feel like we have downtime from being doctors. We just need to fit in our work while we're in didactics, or you have to like catch up on everything after. Like I just got done doing a bunch of charting from this morning that I couldn't really do because we were in lectures. But as I always say, patient care comes first, so it's totally fine. It's obviously the priority if we're in didactics and the patient needs something, or a nurse needs me to come and see my patient because they think something is changing with their status, then I will get up and leave, right? That's what we have to do. We're doctors first. Not that happened today, but I'm just saying, like, if that does happen, that's the priority. Anyway, like I said, it's about 5:30. I'm doing a lap around the hospital, checking in on my patients, updating them on any changes we made throughout the day, any new updates, and then I'll grab some dinner, wait for the night team to come in, and then head home for the night. All right, we are out of here. Not a bad day overall. Now I need to convince myself to go and work out. All right, we're out here doing this run. It freaking sucks. Do hard things. Morning, guys. It's Friday, baby. Thank goodness. Let's go to work. All right, it's Friday, so we don't admit today, which is really nice. So we can just focus on taking care of the patients we have on our current list. Hopefully get some of them discharged. Should be a good day. And then tomorrow is my day off. Ballin'. Let's go see some patients. All right, I saw my patients. I am ready to round, so just having a little breakfast before we meet with our attending. Rounds are done. Lunchtime. That's it. It's for the vlog. All right, guys, so it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Since rounds, I've basically just been working on notes. I discharged 2 of my patients. I've had to follow up with some of my patients on a couple of the studies we did. I just ran out to my car because I wanted to move it into one of the charging spots. So figured we would chat a little bit just while I'm here. I was starting to look at some of the footage for this week, and it kind of dawned on me that like, this wasn't that interesting of a week in residency. Like, I didn't really show you guys anything new or different than what I've been showing you guys in my vlogs in the past, which I was like starting to edit, like I was putting the clips together, and I kind of started to feel bad about it because, like, I don't know, every day has just kind of been status quo, right? We come in, we admit, or we take care of our current patients, and we round, we have lunch, and then I work on notes, and I follow up my patients, and then we sign out to the night team, and then I try to go exercise, and I do it all over again. And I've done that the whole week, right? This is day 6 for me, day 5 in the vlog, but that's like the cycle of my week, and it's not that interesting, right? Like, it's the same thing literally every single day. But I think it also kind of raises a good point about what residency and being a doctor is like, because not every day is like, you know, a dramatic Grey's Anatomy, you know, type of day, and not every week is a crazy, exciting week in the hospital. Like, yeah, we do a lot here, and a lot goes down here in the hospital. You know, I can't even express the crazy stuff that's happened to me over the last few years as I've gone down this journey, the things I've seen, the conversations I've had, the people I've met. It's insane overall. Like, I can't even believe, you know, half the stuff I've gotten to do. But that's not every day. In fact, that's not even every week. Like, this week, for example, has been extremely, you know, by the book, down to a schedule, and very routine. That's the best way to put it. It's very routine. And I think a lot of our days as doctors are very routine, and that's not a bad thing. That usually means things are going pretty good. I think if every day was like out of your routine and not per usual, you'd be stressed out all the time and probably pretty concerned, actually. But this week's been very chill in the sense that my patients have been stable. I've been admitting, I've been discharging, I've been following up on, you know, some of the same patients for a little bit, and I haven't had any crazy surprises that have made this week any more exhausting than other weeks, which honestly, as a resident, we'll take that as a win. Residency isn't always crazy. It's sometimes boring, and honestly, boring can be okay sometimes. I have a very long career ahead of me that I'm sure is going to be full of crazy stuff, and I'm going to see my fair share of craziness. So it's okay to have weeks that aren't like that. But it does make me nervous, you know, since I'm making these vlogs for you guys, that I'm not necessarily showing you guys everything that I can, or not giving you guys a good enough look at the experience. So I was just kind of feeling bad about it earlier, but I think it's still valuable to see what a regular boring week as a doctor is like, especially if you're considering this path, right? So yeah, if there's anything you guys can think of that you think would provide you more value with these vlogs, then let me know, because I'm gonna keep making them. I really want to keep making them, but I do feel bad too that they're not always that exciting, because some weeks are just boring. So let me know if you guys have any ideas of what I can do to add value to these vlogs, what I can talk to you guys about, or if you just like seeing this. You know, my goal with the vlogs is to be pretty just like unfiltered and POV, and just try to show you guys literally what I'm seeing and what I'm doing, obviously outside the hospital walls, you know, very HIPAA compliant. That's always the priority. I show you guys what I can and fill you guys in on what I can't. But yeah, if there's anything you guys think would add more, that is my attending, and I'm gonna go text him back and follow up on something that he wants me to check. I'll catch up with you guys later on, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about how things sometimes are regular and just status quo as a doctor. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Dinner time. All right, that's it. I'm done for the day. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, a pretty chill week overall. And since it's Friday night, I am going to work on editing this vlog so I can get up for you guys on Sunday, which I work Sunday, so that kind of sucks, but I'm going to try to enjoy my day off tomorrow as much as I can. But as always, I appreciate you guys joining me for another week in residency, and I will see you guys in the next one.